Now, Steve Flynn is standing by with some info for us in Frisco. So let's go ahead and check in with Steve this morning. Good morning, Steve. It looks absolutely stunning behind you.
Good morning, Brittany. Yes, it is always beautiful, but it is a little cold and wintry out here, and I love it. And there's plenty of action here at the resorts, in town, and in the backcountry this week. In town, I was out celebrating Silverthorne's first Friday event. I thought the highlight of the event was Silverthorne's first polar plunge. In coordination with Summit Fire and EMS and Summit County Water Rescue, these daring souls tested their willpower against the forces of icy Mother Nature. What was really cool is that the town of Silverthorne donated $20 for everyone willing and daring enough to jump into the ice to Summit Water Rescue. The town of Silverthorne puts on First Friday events the first Friday of every month. And next month, they're hosting a Wish Lantern Festival. So come out and check out these lanterns decorated by your community float down the Blue River in a festive and colorful sight. You can check out more information about these events at the Town of Silverthorne's website. Experience the great outdoors by the light of headlamps at the Gold Run Nordic Center. They're hosting New Moon snowshoe tours throughout the winter on Fridays and Saturdays from 5 to 7 p.m. You can register now at the Town of Breckenridge Recreation website. Also on Saturdays, the Colorado Adventure Guys host Introduction to Backcountry Skiing. These introductory tours will let you know some of those fundamentals necessary to get off the resort and start recreating in Colorado's backcountry. No experience is necessary, and you can rent equipment at their base camp. You can register this Saturday or any Saturday throughout the winter. If you're looking for something a little more casual too, the Friends of the Dillon Ranger District host Backcountry Ski with a Ranger. Join them outside in the backcountry to check out that winter world on skis or snowshoes on Rock Creek Road. Now, the event is free, but registration is required. You can check that out at FDRD's website on screen now. The event is Monday, January 15th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And if you need equipment, it's available upon request. Now, as these polar temperatures come in and you're looking for something to do inside, Breckenridge Recreation Center hosts free climbing classes on Mondays. Learn top rope and lead climbing techniques with hands-on instruction. There's a class this Monday from 5:30 to 7 p.m. and most Mondays throughout the winter. Arapahoe Basin is hosting a very important film event, The Paradise Paradox, executive produced by Olympic ski racer Bodie Miller and Emmy Award-winning filmmaker Brett Rapkin. The Paradise Paradox explores the mental health crisis affecting America's mountain towns and the innovative solutions being developed in response. The show is free to attend. It's at the Silverthorne Pavilion, Saturday, January 20th. Doors open at 6 p.m. and the film shows at 7 p.m. For more resources and information on mental health, Building Hope Summit County is a community-wide initiative designed for a more coordinated, effective, and responsive mental health system. Their information and resources are on the screen now with their website. You can also use the national 988 number, a national mental health crisis hotline for you or anyone you know who is experiencing mental health. Lastly, if you're up here, make sure you have a ski and snowboard lock with you if you leave that equipment unattended, or check it at one of the resort's valet services. Ski and snowboard thefts have been on the rise, specifically at Breckenridge compared to last year, as per a number of reported incidents. The Summit County Sheriff did tell the Summit Daily that throughout the rest of the county, these ski and snowboard thefts have been about average, but that's no reason to be any less safe with your gear. If you are unfortunate and you do lose or have your gear stolen, make sure you fill out a lost and found report at one of the bases of your local resorts and have a clear photo of that equipment so you can identify it if it is found. That's all the action here in Summit County. Back to you, Brittany.
Thanks so much, Steve, for those awesome updates. And I do want to ask you, have you ever yourself done a polar plunge?
I have. It was in Charleston, South Carolina. It was during the winter, so it was still cold, but not as cold as they were going through the ice here.
I
What
can't
about
even
you?
imagine. I've thought about it. I heard it's good for some things, but I don't know. There's just something about jumping into something so cold and, shivering and not being able to make it through that quick minute. I don't know if I could do it, Steve, but what would you recommend? Would you recommend doing it at all?
I think it is a little fun. Yeah, yeah, definitely give it a try.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much, Steve. We will chat next.